Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video I will explain the procedure how to solve the given system of homogeneous equations. In earlier videos already we discussed the how to solve the non-homogeneous systems by using the properties of matrices. Here it's time for homogeneous system of equations. See, first step. In step 1 we have to write the first we have to write the matrix form. This is the first step. From the given equations, we have to write the matrix form. What is it? Ax is equal to O. Here A is called coefficient matrix and X is called variable matrix, which is a column matrix which contains the variables involved in the given equations. O, this is not 0, this is O. O is a null column matrix. Don't forget it. Step 2. Very simple method this one is. So reduce the coefficient matrix. Capital A into row echelon form. It means that by using only row operations we have to reduce the coefficient matrix A into echelon form. Don't apply column operations. And note down, we have to note down the rank of A. The purpose of getting echelon form is to get the rank. Okay, rank of A. Now in the step 3 we have to observe the following things. We have to observe some cases here. See, in the case of non-homogeneous system, matrix form is Ax is equal to B. This is the non-homogeneous system matrix form. In that case, we have to take the augmented matrix AB and we have to reduce the augmented matrix AB into echelon form. But in the case of homogeneous system, we have to take only coefficient matrix A instead of augmented matrix AB. That is the only difference. Okay. So after getting the rank of A, we have to compare rank of A with the number of unknowns n. Already you know it. What is n? N is nothing but number of variables, otherwise number of unknowns which are involved in the given system of equations. See here, we have to observe the following things. We have to observe the following cases. First one, if we got rank of A is equal to number of unknowns is equal to R. Okay, rank of A is equal to the number of unknowns, then given system has only 0 solution. Okay, don't forget it. Then given system has only 0 solution. What is the mean by 0 solution? 0 solution is also known as trivial solution. 0 solution, otherwise trivial solution. Don't forget this one. Okay, this is the first case. See, suppose if we get rank of A is less than number of unknowns. Suppose n is 3, number of unknowns are 3, x, y, z may be involved in the given system of equations. If we get rank of A is equal to 2, so 2 is less than the number of unknowns 3. That's why in such cases we can get then given system has an infinite number of solutions, infinite number of non-trivial solutions. Non-trivial is nothing but non-zero solutions. Don't forget it. This is the procedure. Okay, I will explain how to find out that infinite number of non-zero solutions in the problem. Okay, in example problem I will explain how to solve that infinite number of non-zero solutions. Okay, don't forget it. A homogeneous system always has at least a trivial solution. Every homogeneous system is consistent because it has at least one trivial solution. Okay, that's why there is no question to test Ax is equal to Y is consistent or not. Okay, because it has at least one zero solution. Okay, if it has infinite number of non-zero solutions, then I will explain how to find that infinite number of non-zero solutions in the examples. Okay, and one more important thing is, suppose rank of A is less than the number of unknowns. If rank of A is equal to R, then given system has n minus R number of linearly independent solutions. N minus R number of linearly independent solutions. Don't forget this step. Okay, suppose rank of A is R and number of unknowns is n, and rank of A is less than n, that is R is less than n, then the number of linearly independent solutions is n minus R. We can use this rule in the problems. Don't forget this point. Okay, in the next video I will explain the problems on solving homogeneous systems. Thank you.